November the 12th. 61 degrees, pretty warm. We're settled in at a new stand. We've never hunted. 3 years ago, we hunted not far from here and haven't been back since. I set up the stand a while ago. We've got some decent bucks in this area that have shown up on my camera, but it's a basic setup, so we don't know what exactly to expect, but it's a good day to experiment. We're supposed to have a northwest wind, which right now I feel it coming from the, I don't know, we'll see. But we're near some heavy bedding CRP. There's a big pond over there. There's cut bean fields over here. So it seems like it could be a place we can at least catch something walking and try to call it into our location. We're in a draw. So that's going to be the attempt. See what happens tonight. But 61 degrees, it's going to drop to the 50s. But yeah, it's warmer than we'd like for the rut. But you got to be out when it's the rut. So that's what we're doing. Well, that was a fun hunt, man.
That's awesome.
I'll be honest with you, I hesitated because I wasn't sure of his age. We'd never hunted this property. We don't know anything. I've never seen that deer on the camera I have out here.
Dude, he was wide.
I didn't hear him crash. Oh, I know. I think he's a 4 or 5 year old. I don't think he was on the search, wasn't he?
Dude.
I think I drilled him. It was a
So
little behind.
We'll check the footage, but I think it was good.
I don't see my knock, do you?
No, I think it just drove into him. I don't know.
Nathan, how about that face-off? We were staring at each other eye to eye, man.
I closed my right eye so he wouldn't be able to see it.
See those trees? He's standing right behind them, so he's got to turn. And I'm thinking of your hunt that we talked about earlier.
Exactly.
He may booger a little, but just be ready. But I am drawn back for how long?
I know.
And the GoPro's going to show a very weak draw. I mean, I was, I'm sitting here all day, and then you got to draw your bow. It sounds like it's easy, but when you're old, it ain't easy. I can't believe that.
Wow.
I mean, we haven't seen a deer all night.
Nothing.
And,
Well, I might have saw something, but I couldn't make it out.
Right, and our theory has been that this bedding area is good. Wow.
5 o'clock straight up is probably when you shot him. It's 5:03.
That was pretty fun, man. I'm just really elated that this setup worked. I came in October and set it up. Really for does. I wanted to shoot does out of here. Yeah, but I did get a few good bucks, but I don't have a picture of that buck. Unless he's the one I showed you. I don't think it is because his browse board is as big as the one I showed you. But he's every bit of 4, if ain't 5. I love it. I want to see it. Did you see blood?
No, I couldn't make it out of the viewfinder.
But that thing went right through him. It's just a touch back.
So you drew back before he crossed the ditch?
Yes.
Oh my word.
I had to.
I know.
I mean, if I'm drawing back right here, and the draw was not pretty, but my thought was when he goes down, his head's down.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's my chance. As soon as he comes up, he's staring right at us, and that's what he did.
I know.
I mean, he is staring at us. I hope it really shows in the footage because,
It's a long stare.
well, and then I'm trying to gauge his rack and, you know, to see his age, and his body looked mature.
Right.
But then he turned and I'm like, is he a 3-year-old? And he didn't say anything. So I'm like, I'm shooting. He's just too good.
Yes.
And then yesterday, passing on that 4-year-old
Yeah.
made me feel like I probably should have shot that one. But this is fun.
I know.
This is what's fun.
You know, this is the catch him by surprise. First sit in the stand, you know.
Yep.
They don't know what you are.
I'm not.
The wind was perfect. I mean, there's no way he got our wind. It was totally just seeing us in the tree.
Totally. I didn't stop him, you know, because he was
No.
standing there.
No.
I don't think he was moving when I shot, but I don't remember now. We'll have to look at the footage and see what you see.
Yeah.
November 12th. It doesn't smell strong of liver. We need to go watch it.
Yeah.
Could be liver matter, but I can't tell. I mean, what's your take?
It's darker than I wanted to see, but
Yeah.
you know it got some liver, totally, but the bubbles could be.
People, let's get out. All right, it's the morning after I shot that buck. After reviewing the footage, we're pretty sure it was a liver shot, and so we backed out right away. It was really cold all night. It was warm when we got into the stand, but then it kept dropping and dropping, and right now it's still below freezing. It's like 28 degrees, so we had no trouble. We have no worries about the meat spoiling. Better to recover that deer than to jump it if it wasn't expired, but I feel pretty good. It was a pretty straight liver shot from what I could tell by the blood on the arrow. So we're going to go track it now and see if we can find it. I hear crows. Hear those crows?
Yep. First blood in a long time. We were like spot to spot to spot, and then
Yep, dude. He's been dead. That's a great buck, man. Wow, what a track job. Oh, mercy. That is pretty cool buck. Yeah, I don't think he lasted long because he's real cold and stiff. Cool bases. Man, that's thankful. That's a cool deer. We waited till today because the shot's back. It liver shot him. He went about, how'd you say, 200 yards?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, which is what they say textbook. He's a nice 10-point. He's got some kickers down here. I mean, just a nice deer, especially given, you know, the hunt. This is a new property we've never hunted. It's kind of neat to figure out what they might be doing without actually seeing them, because we didn't see this buck on the camera we put out here. Saw several, and I think he's a 4-year-old, but he's a really handsome deer. Super happy got it on film, 2020.
some good news in 2020, that's for sure. We still have a lot of rut left for Nathan to get on his deer, but it's a nice clean 10 point. Super happy and thankful for him.